All right, everybody, welcome back. We are diving deep today, and
Diving deep.
yes, you know it, into AI.
Everywhere.
It really is, and it's like, I feel like every day there's a new headline about AI, a new story about AI.
Every day.
Right.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be looking at a segment from Trending Now. Have you heard of that podcast?
I have, yeah. It's really been picking up steam.
It's been getting really popular, and they did this whole thing on AI and how it's impacting, like, basically everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything from, like, college essays, which is kind of crazy, to fast food. Did you see that article about the AI-powered drive-thrus?
I did, yeah. It's wild.
Wild stuff. Even the White House is like, putting together plans about AI.
Yeah, they're taking it seriously.
So clearly this is a big deal, right? So the question is AI going to, steal all of our jobs, or is it going to be our new best friend?
Right. That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah, that's what we're diving into.
Well, the folks over at Trending Now, they threw out this pretty wild statistic.
Oh, yeah.
65% of jobs could be, like, AI-assisted by 2030.
65%. Okay, that's a big number. I mean, help me understand that. Is that like, should we all be panicking? Should we be excited? What does that even mean?
It's definitely a big number. And I think, it's easy to get caught up in the fear, right?
Right.
Robots are coming for our jobs, all that. But what they were talking about is AI assistance doesn't necessarily mean job replacement, right? It's
Right.
more about how is the nature of work going to change?
Okay, so how is it going to change?
Well, so think about all the tasks you do in a day, right?
Uh-huh.
All the stuff that's like repetitive and kind of boring.
Right.
What if AI could take all of that stuff off your plate?
Okay.
Then you're free to focus on the stuff that requires like, actual human creativity.
Right, the stuff that makes your job interesting, I guess.
Exactly. And actually, Trending Now brought up this really cool example about AI in the creative field.
Oh, okay.
So there's this tool called Midjourney. You ever heard of it?
I have. I've seen some of the stuff it makes. It's pretty wild.
It's wild. Like, you give it a prompt, you tell it what you want to see, and it just creates this amazing art.
Yeah, like crazy detailed, like sometimes photorealistic stuff. But that kind of brings me back to like what Trending Now was talking about with the fear of AI.
Yeah.
Because they brought up Hollywood and how actors are worried about like, being replaced by AI clones.
Oh, yeah, the deepfakes.
Yeah, like how realistic is that fear? I mean, are we all going to be watching movies starring like robots soon?
Well, the thing is, the technology to create those deepfakes it's getting really good really fast.
Right, you see them all over the internet.
Exactly. And it's not just about, actors being replaced. It's about like what happens when you can make anyone say or do anything on video. It's a whole ethical can of worms. And that's where regulation comes in. Trending Now mentioned the White House is actually putting together like a $2 billion plan to, figure out how to regulate AI.
Whoa, $2 billion. That's serious money.
Right. It shows you how seriously they're taking this.
Yeah. So we've got like, this potential for AI to be amazing, right? Like solve all these problems. But then we've also got like these potential downsides, these risks.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
It is. I remember Trending Now brought up Mark Zuckerberg. I think he called AI humanity's cure.
Yeah, he's definitely on the optimistic side.
But then there are others who are, really worried about the whole like robot takeover, job losses, all that.
Yeah, and I think, both sides have valid points. Zuckerberg's right. AI has the potential to revolutionize like healthcare, climate change, all these huge issues. But at the same time, we have to be really careful about how we develop it, right?
Right.
We need to think about things like, are algorithms biased? What about data privacy? And then, of course, there's the potential for AI to be used, for bad stuff.
Yeah, I mean, technology is a tool, right? It could be used for good or for bad.
Exactly. And it all comes down to the choices that we make.
So it sounds like the takeaway here is that AI isn't just like some science fiction thing anymore.
No, it's here.
It's here, and it's going to impact all of us, whether we realize it or not.
Yeah, and I think what's really important is just for people to be aware, right?
Be informed, yeah.
Be informed, engage in the conversation. The choices we make today about AI are going to shape the future, like big time. So, stay informed, ask questions, and don't be afraid to, make your voice heard. Because this is about all of us.
It is. So much to think about. All right, well, that's our deep dive into the world of AI. Definitely a lot to unpack there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And until next time, keep thinking.
Stay curious.